Hey everyone, it's Funk Roberts here from FunkMMA.com. I'm here with the king, Mike. I love this guy, Ray Elbe. I love you, buddy.
Man, that's an introduction.
Yeah, that's it. Tiger Muay Thai. Ray is a BJJ black belt. He is the martial combat SUPERFIGHT champion. So if anyone's going to know a little bit about strength and conditioning, or a lot about strength and conditioning, it's going to be Ray, because he's lived it. And he's been how long have you been a professional MMA fighter for?
You know what? I've been fighting since 2001, so we're getting up on 10 years
10 years,
now.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
yeah, it is.
Time flies.
Totally. And so you've won the belt. When did you win that belt? Just a quick little overview.
You know what? I captured this belt by beating Alan Fernandez of India in July.
Right.
In Singapore.
Right.
Martial combat promoted by ESPN. Shown on TV, 24 different countries. So here in Asia, I would say it's definitely the premier show, especially with the void of Japanese MMA.
Right.
This show's got a good TV deal, and it's at a casino, and they're starting to bring in some high-level athletes. So,
And you're one of their champions.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So first of all, the first thing I want to ask you is, how important do you think strength and conditioning is to an MMA athlete?
I think anytime you use the word athlete, right, the next thing is strength and conditioning.
Right.
With the way the MMA has really gotten in the past couple of years, is really everybody now is a mixed martial artist.
Right.
You know, nobody is predominantly a grappler, nobody's predominantly a striker. And so where you excel in the game is the transitions between striking and grappling.
Right.
And then after the transitions, I think that next big critical area is strength and conditioning.
Unbelievable.
Those guys that can push the pace, you know, they're gonna win the round.
Yeah. So what did you implement with to win this? So like, what different did you do to win that belt?
Well, you know, this is the first time in, I don't know, 8-9 years that I have fought a fight that was scheduled for 5-minute rounds.
Wow, okay.
So literally after the minute breaks, I mean, you're pretty much in the cage 30-40 minutes from start to finish.
Right.
So looking at that, I was really nervous about, obviously, cardio.
Yeah.
Right? So I enlisted the help of Tiger Muay Thai fitness instructors, Randy Hale, Braden Summers, and specifically, I added in a running program.
Right.
We did interval running. We have a very steep mountain here that the guests of Tiger Muay Thai have so affectionately nicknamed Hemorrhoid Hill.
Hemorrhoid Hill, nice.
And I was running that 3 days, and it takes you about 60 seconds to sprint up the hill.
Right.
It takes you probably about another 40 seconds to walk down it. I would do 5 sets of those, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, I was hitting a small, longer run at a lower intensity.
Okay, so
really to kind of get the weight down. You know,
right.
I'm a big guy, I walk around 92, 93 kilos. I fight at 77.
Whoa, okay.
So a big part of that is increasing the cardio training.
Right.
And then beyond that, one of the things that we did is we really worked on my core fitness.
Okay.
Just kind of as a product of doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 10 years and really being in combat sports, I've got chronic back problems.
Oh, okay, so you have back problems right now.
Lower back problems, mid-back problems. I mean, really just having spent so much time as a Jiu-Jitsu practitioner getting picked up and slammed on my back, and
right.
I've got a lot of permanent damage,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And so one of the ways that I've kind of, as I've gotten older, learned to combat that is through core strength training.
Awesome.
Working on my abs and my back, and specifically, and then adding in combat stretching.
Oh wow,
you know,
okay.
Where I'm actually, not necessarily yoga, but where I'm using resistance stretching, and I'm implementing a specific stretching regimen.
Right, so that's key.
So, okay, like when you work your body, you know, you can't lift the same side of your body days consecutively. It's the same way with stretching, you know. I would focus on my lower extremities, and you know, obviously the result was in the victory, but really the belt was secondary to the 8 weeks of training leading up to it. You know?
Unbelievable, yeah. That's great, man. That's. I mean, again, Ray shows that, you know, that conditioning is key. Strength and conditioning is key, and making sure that you you condition and strengthen some of the weaker points to help you with your fights. Okay, so here's a big question: conditioning or technical, or your fight. Like, would you rather fight someone who's a little bit more technical than you or more conditioned than you? And let's say you've got conditioning.
I don't know. You know, this is the thing, right? You never want to fight that guy that's the Olympic swimmer that never gets tired, that just keeps coming. Like, that guy always intimidates you.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to kill this guy, right? But I think they're both important.
Okay.
You know,
good.
and all things being considered, if we're both equally talented, we're both BJJ black belts, and we're both good strikers, and we're both good wrestlers, and like, man, we're just good fighters.
Yeah.
And which is what happens when you start getting into the upper echelon.
Absolutely.
Then you know what? I'm more concerned about my fitness, my cardio.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But when we're in the lower scenes and it's the amateur scenes, and they're like, "Yo, this guy's a fitness freak," but if he doesn't know how to get out of a triangle,
he's screwed.
So really, I mean, all things considered equal.
Right.
Man, the very next thing that we need to look at is strength and conditioning and just your own physical toughness.
Right.
Heart, you know?
Grit, baby, grit. Yeah. All right, that's awesome. Thanks a lot, Ray. We're here at Tiger Muay Thai. Ray runs the BJJ program.
Yeah, if you guys get a chance, check out the blog, MagicalRay.com. Daily updates. It's kind of about life living in paradise and training in the tropics.
I love that blog, by the way. I love that blog. So we'll have it. It'll be below, guys, so no worries. Get on that blog, and thanks a lot, Ray. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome. Perfect.